is coming. Leave now, or all of you will die.
Run! We have to evacuate immediately!
What just happened here? The fort. It's just gone.
Whatever could that have been? It was almost reminiscent of that terror of legend. Agreed. We must retreat for now. All we can do is retreat to the Great Bridge of Myrddin and assess our situation.
Well now, that marching was nearly as trying as the battle itself.
I still can't believe it. The fort was destroyed, just like that.
The Death Knight knew about the attack. Was it the Empire's doing?
Guess that means they'd rather destroy the fort than lose it.
We all have many questions, but for now we must focus on our next move. I wish for that as well, but we are sure to fall if we charge in without a plan. By the look on your face, I have the feeling you are working out a plan even now. So, we make it appear as though we have ceased our invasion by returning to Garegg Mach. Then we divide up our soldiers and infiltrate nearby areas of the capital, right under the Empire's nose. Finally, we gather all of those soldiers somewhere we can get to swiftly from Garegg Mach and proceed to invade Enbar. Is that what you are thinking?
If we fail to convene, we will be isolated inside the Empire and be utterly obliterated.
I will be embracing the nearness of death if I am needing to.
That sounds dangerous. Really incredibly dangerous.
Make no mistake. If we fail in this plan, there will be no coming back from it. Are you sure about this, Professor? I see. If you are resolved, then I will follow suit. We may be weaker, and the terrain may be against us, but all we can do is use our resources as best we can. That, and pray for the blessings of the goddess.
The chaos of war.
The Resistance army successfully takes Fort Merceus. Their victory celebrations are cut short, however, when javelins of light pierce the sky and destroy much of the fort. With nowhere else to go, the Resistance army withdraws to Garegg Mach. Under the guise of surrender, they secretly prepare for a surprise attack on the Imperial capital.
It seems the preparations for our invasion of Enbar are advancing smoothly. All has been laid out so we can move swiftly to the necessary locations. Until the time comes, please try to keep your spirits up. There is something else. I have heard that Rhea is potentially being held. The information could not be confirmed. We cannot ignore the possibility. Please bear that in mind. Yes, we must not let...
We're finally heading to Enbar, the capital city of the Empire. So many memories there.
The main stage of the Mittelfrank Opera Company is in the capital. I hope no one from the opera gets swept up in the coming chaos.
There are many buildings straight out of the history books in Enbar. I hope they remain unharmed.
You're worried about the buildings? What about the people? You're an odd one, Lynn.
I am also worried about the people. I'm sure my father is in a palace in the capital.
Many people reside in Enbar, so we must take care to avoid needless casualties.
I don't think Edelgard cares much for avoiding casualties, so that's probably impossible. I bet we'll be fighting until one side or the other is completely destroyed.
Bernie, you should be staying away from thoughts like that. We will be defeating her with our full power. Our enemy has great strength, but we will not be losing.
I could not agree more. Remember, even if our surprise attack works, a force even greater than all of our troops combined awaits us in the capital. 0 casualties is always the goal, but we must not underestimate the situation at hand.
Still, we must not hold ourselves to the same twisted morality that she does. After all, we are here to stop her, not to follow her down her dark path. We all choose to fight back. We are all in this together.
You're right, Flayn. We've got to try our—
A different path from Edelgard.
There is no stopping her. The only way to end this is to kill her.
Our choice. Flayn, your words are one—
The situation is dire, and so I will do what must be done.
I am certain that if we join our strength, we can win this.
The Resistance Army, having finished preparations for their surprise attack on the Imperial capital, departs Garegg Mach. Along the way, they join forces with ally soldiers who had already secretly entered Empire territory. Together, they storm the streets of Enbar, giving the Imperial army no time to counterattack.
There it is. The greatest city in all of Fódlan. Enbar, the Imperial capital. Deep within are the palace grounds where the Emperor resides. If Rhea is being kept here, she must be within the palace. We shall tear through the city streets, capture the palace, and kill
If the enemy spots us, they'll call back any troops deployed in other areas. We have no leeway here.
Lady Rhea, please be—
Now, we must organize our reserve troops and invade Enbar.